It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Colts and the Chiefs under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas. Up this Sunday, we might save the best for last, and off we go here in the wild card round. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's got his target. That's complete. Powering his way forward. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case,
trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Chiefs offense set to go. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
Well, warm-up QB2 is bringing the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them down 2 and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offensive coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. Fielded at the 20. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First and 10, it's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Again, it's Taylor. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Richardson. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts will strike first here, this wild card matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And the this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Richardson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The Colts on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Now a hit and a loose football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
It's the returner. You know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And now here comes Kansas City.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as he'll get this up to midfield.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Now here's Mahomes. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the 1st as he slides and hits the deck. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Williams on the coverage.
Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Richardson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the last of our 3 games on this Sunday. One more to follow tomorrow night as we wrap up a very exciting 3 days of Super Wild Card Weekend. Meanwhile, in our game, just a field goal separates these 2 sides at the break. One will go on to the divisional round, one will go home. To find out who it is, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
As the game of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
Mahomes going to throw. And going to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd down, here's Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts 1st down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 5. And the Colts 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw this. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Rolling to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run once more with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That's complete to Pierce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed,
Automatic
but that
first
one,
down.
pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Richardson on 3rd and short toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now here's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10.
Chiefs 14, Colts 10.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call them the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. And they'll hand off to Hall. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. It fights him off. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run here with Hull. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
On 2nd down, here's Hull. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
On first down, Richardson. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they give him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they?
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
This one, no doubt, important for Matt Gay. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Mahomes now on first down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Colts are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. This taken in by Downs. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 6th and 1.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it, that's back.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. Mahomes. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So Richardson and the Colts now trailing 14-13. A minute 35 to go. A field goal would produce a playoff stunner on the road, but this crowd is going to let them hear it here on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Richardson. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Hole. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, that's what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.